My name is Sylvia Langman and I live in Lake Errock. And I did come with some questions. However, I thought I might ask some of the questions that I gleaned from Graham Danlett's introduction. But I would just like to add something to Patricia Ross, who's in this room. I stood next to you, Patricia Ross, and I went on the same bus as you to Sumas to stop the SE2. And at that time, with your help and all the people backing up...
Sylvia, please, if you would direct your comments to the chair, please.
Well, no, I'm actually addressing it to Patricia Ross because I have something I wanted to say, and she's part of the FBRD, and I'm wondering why she's not standing with us, and I'm also wondering why you're not standing with us. I'm wondering why the whole of the FBRD are not just saying no, the people don't want it, and we're going to back up the people. And because you've heard enough information from the people here this evening, you could go online and read all about the destruction that gravel mining can do to our health and your health. Because the last gentleman just pointed out that it takes 2 miles for silica dust and ash to travel. And once it's in your body, it never leaves. It stays there. And you said that there was a shortage of aggregate. But if you look at the province of BC, people everywhere are saying, well, we don't want to pave over our farmland. We don't need another port because there's a port in Port Roberts. or Rupert. We don't need another one down in Richmond. We don't want the Canada Rad Line, which you need all this aggregate for. But the Liberal government, and I guess the FBRD, aren't taking that into consideration, what the people are saying, that we don't need all that aggregate. And if you do need aggregate, where is the nearest geopolymer concrete plant around here? Where is it? The geopolymer concrete plant, do you know where it is? Do you know what I'm talking about? No? You don't know? But why don't you know? Because you're the one who is supporting this outdated crap that doesn't mention anything about the people. It only mentions money and what you can get. I'll read to you a little bit about geopolymer concrete is the solution through waste management by utilizing the waste products from thermal power plants, fertilizer unity and steel facilities. And I suggest you go online and look this up because you wouldn't need all the aggregate that you say you need. And some of the questions I wanted to ask was, you say there's poor coordination between the regional and the provincial government. Well, that's true, there is. But if you stood with us and said no, at least you would make a louder noise than you are right now, which is just silence. You're just agreeing with them. And that's why I was questioning Patricia Ross, because she knows how to make a lot of noise when she wants to. So I'd like to invite you to stand with us now, because you did with the SE2, and there's no difference between the pollutants from the SE2 and what we're going to get from the gravel. And I suggest you start making the bylaws right now. Just say no. And people in this room are asking you to amend the gravel bylaws. And I'm saying we don't want the gravel pits. We want them reclaimed. We want the trees put back in. Because 3 years ago, logging went on up in the mountains that destroyed some of the people's wells. That was 3 years ago, and you haven't allowed anyone to reforest. You just let it lie like that. And it's wrecked all the watershed that's around there. So I suggest if you are the FBRD and you are putting in bylaws, you should start right now by reforesting the area. And we moved out here. If we wanted to live in the city, we would have lived there. We would have put up with all the pollution that's in the city. But we moved out here because we like it out here where it's, you know, away from all the city hubbub. Because we thought it was going to be in a wilderness in the middle of nowhere.
That's right.
And now you brought the city, or you're planning to bring the city out here. That's ridiculous. And this is a valley where the mountains hold the pollution in. And you're allowing logging to go on in a watershed area, which is actually against, I need some glasses here because...
Can we wrap it up, Sylvia? We still have another 9 people here. We've only got 30 minutes, so you're coming into their time.
Okay, I won't read it, but if you do look into the environment on water management, you will find that actually all the laws are being broken right at this very moment. So I suggest you go into the province water management and rectify all the damage that you're doing to our watershed at this very moment. So you should be saying no to this because you're already breaking provincial laws.